today I'm gonna tell you how was my first days on board of a cruise ship. But before I start, I would like to ask you to subscribe to help my channel to grow up. Thank you. Alright, so the first days, if I can define those in one word, it can be crazy. Okay, let's go by parts. I arrived on the ship and I went to a medical center where I dropped my papers off, they check in, blah blah blah. Okay, so then one person that would be my colleague took me around the ship for a quick tour. She basically actually showed me the laundry room and my cabin. Then we went to the mess to eat, have lunch, and in that time I found out that 4 more people started with me. So when we were at the hotel, I did not know, and I just found out when we were having lunch together. So that was nice to know that I was not by myself and I had more people in my department. So after that we went for trainings, and I started to work in the same day at 9. So that was the first day, and the other days was kind of the same thing. We always had like trainings and a lot of work, a lot of informations. We also had other trainings related to the cruise, not only the department. And the most challenging thing that I can say for the first days was the ship, because I'm not a very good person in terms of geography, let's say, like I can easily get lost. I don't memorize the place that I go through. So I got lost many times in the first week, like many times. And in some point I found out that my cabin was in the front of the ship, and I felt so dumb because I was like, why did I not realize this before? So after I found out that my cabin was in the front of the ship, then everything was easier, and slowly I was getting to places without getting lost. And every day that I did not get lost anytime, I celebrated, because for me it was a lot. But the thing is, the ship is small, so I don't know why it took so long to adapt it in terms of places, but it's okay. I mean, I think each person is good in one thing. Another thing, I'm definitely the bad one in terms of directions. So yeah, that was the first day. I felt overwhelmed because it was a lot of information, like the work was kind of easy because we were mostly observing. Just remember, you guys, I'm a youth staff, so I work with the kids. So on the first days I was mostly observing my colleagues, what they were doing, how to do things, how to find things. We have many drawers and doors on the Camp Ocean, and we don't really know how much material we have, where are tools. So on the first days was more for it, and slowly we were running activities and doing everything. And my group was amazing. I don't have anything to complain about it. Everyone was very helpful. The youth director was also amazing, the assistant, everyone. Like, there's no one on the first week that bothered me or was rude. It was everything so good, everyone so united. So I felt very welcome, very warmed. And the next weeks was kind of like that. For sure I had more challenges, but everything you need to find a way to handle, otherwise you get crazy. And many times you need to just ignore things, and move on, because if you get stuck in one thing that bother you, it's very easy to get frustrated. So that was my first lesson when I was in the first week, like, just do the basic, just do your part, and the rest they do by themselves. Unless you can help them, you can do something for them, but don't do too much, because it's like a lot of people in here and it's difficult to be very, very valued. But like, in terms of being valued, I actually felt okay. I don't think this can be perfect in any type of ship, because as I said, it's a lot of people. So at least in my department I felt very comfortable, very valued. Carnival always was telling us about the values that we need to follow, the values that the Carnival has, and also related to the HR and other departments, I also felt very welcome, because during the trainings they were very helpful with the questions, and they were always very warm, you know, like in the first weeks nobody, because when I started I had like about 50 people that started with me. So and the trainees, everyone was sitting in the back, nobody wanted to sit in the front. So they were very like funny, say, hey guys, we don't about you, you can come closer, you know. And during these trainings they were asking us questions, and they were very very clear about, if you make mistake, that's completely fine, you know, like we're here to help you. So they were very you know, friendly, sympathetic and comprehensive, which for me was very important, and those things made me feel welcome at Carnival. So yeah, that's basically it for the first week. For sure I have many other things to share, many stories, things that made me feel so embarrassed in the first week and the others, but this is a conversation for another video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next. Bye.